This video blog is directed towards all my donor children.
It's a worldwide problem.
You cannot stop him.
Donations did he do, and how many more children?
Jonathan Jacob Meyer allegedly has over 1,000 children by mass donation through both private means and multiple sperm banks around the world.
I am one of the best donors. Absolutely, I have no doubt about it.
He has been described as having a godlike complex, attributed to his long, flowy blonde hair and deep blue eyes.
We really hope that our kids have his hair.
We were totally sold.
The Netflix docuseries titled The Man with 1,000 Kids details how Jonathan used multiple names to communicate with the parents he was helping to conceive children.
And you can see that I am a very careful donor. That I did this with the greatest conscience that you can have as donor.
Serial donors like him pose significant risks due to the possibility of hundreds of children sharing the same genes.
The effect of inbreeding is zero.
When you're breeding livestock and cattle, that is more regulated than sperm donation.
One of the most severe risks involves sexual relationships or marriages between people with common biological ancestors. For example, Jonathan made numerous donations within a small geographical area in the Netherlands, and 3 of his offspring even ended up in the same daycare.
We know that this is morally wrong, but just because it's morally wrong doesn't make it illegal.
Jonathan's sperm donations have impacted hundreds of families.
He actually can't stop himself.
It's a worldwide problem.
You cannot stop him.
Among them is a woman named Vanessa. Before Vanessa had a daughter using Jonathan's sperm, he lied, claiming she would be his 8th child. Years later, in 2017, he helped her conceive a baby boy. One day, Vanessa received startling news from another single mother on Facebook, who had also used Jonathan as a donor.
But somehow, they turned negative towards me and they started to say some really bad things.
She informed Vanessa that Jonathan had fathered at least 102 children in the Netherlands.
When I heard there were already 102 from the clinic, I was just starting to ask myself, I am from a private donation. How many private donations did he do, and how many more children are there?
When confronted, Jonathan admitted to fathering at least 175 children and acknowledged there might be more.
This donor had 102 children only in the sperm banks in the Netherlands. Hard to imagine.
More than 150 parents of Jonathan's children connected online and sought help from the DonorKind Foundation, an organization that helps children of sperm donors trace their roots.
There's a couple of bullies. They united and they want to take down a very good man, one of the best donors you can wish for.
The foundation received over 30 calls in a single week from mothers concerned that their children had the same father.
Sperm donor was not allowed to have more than 25 children in the Netherlands.
We had been totally failed. We had been failed by the donor and we had been failed by the sperm bank.
In 2017, a Dutch court ordered Jonathan to stop donating sperm and imposed a €100,000 fine for each future violation. 6 years later, in April 2023, he lost a civil lawsuit filed by the DonorKind Foundation.
Here in the Netherlands, we're not really used that the government really works for the donor conceived. So it's really, really nice that a judge does rule in favor of these children.
The exact number of children Jonathan has helped conceive is unknown.
To pretend that this was an addiction. You see, I don't really see the addictive part. Maybe he got carried away. That sounds better, in my opinion. Addicted, yeah, it's typical slander.
He has so far avoided accountability and continues to deny the consequences of his actions.